Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Seco Direct. I'm one of your two hosts today. My name is Dr. Tewa, and I'm here with the great pharmacist. Yeah, please can you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Ifedayo Sutui. Nice to be here.
All right. So for today, we're going to delve into fruits that are beneficial for diabetic patients. You know, in our climate presently, once people have like prediabetes or diabetes, they are very particular about what they eat, and because of that, they always feel like, okay, if I'm eating fruits, fruits are healthy now, so why can't I just eat all fruits, as the case may be? So today we're going to dispel those myths and tell you what particular fruits are more beneficial and which ones are not so beneficial. So if it's, as we've already said, the fruits that are beneficial for pre-diabetic or diabetic patients, please could you just tell us, any one of them that are most important for them to take?
So thank you so much for having me on the podcast.
Okay.
One of the key things that always comes to mind for me when it comes to what we have available in Nigeria is, first of all, going for things that are locally produced. The reason why I'm saying that is that we want things that are easily accessible to Nigerians. Of course, we have, based on our podcast, we know that we have various viewers from all over the world, but we know that a lot of our audiences are in our locality, which is Nigeria, and we don't want to give Nigerians solutions that will be very difficult to access. Yes, we have some of the fruits like our pawpaw, our watermelon, our cherries. Now, a lot of people might say, okay, where can I get cherries from? The cherries that we have in Nigeria that is locally grown here is they call it star apple. But don't go and tell that mama on the road that you want to buy star apple.
Okay.
Tell her you want agbalumo.
Mm-hmm.
But another challenge with agbalumo is that it is only accessible during a certain season.
Yes.
Okay, so for fruits, one of the safe areas that we can go for are your citrus fruits. So your oranges, your grapefruits, your lime, your lemon, those are very good for you. You can also take your unripe pawpaw. The things that we're looking out for is that fruits that are rich in fiber. So once they are rich in fiber, definitely we are sure that they will not spike your blood sugar. Then you can also take our apples. We have apples available in Nigeria. Then like we said, agbalumo. Then you can also access, if you can go to supermarkets, because these ones will not be found in our general market.
Yeah.
The items like your plums, your grapes, those ones are available also and they are good for diabetic patients. Then the cherries, at least we know now that we grow strawberries in the north. That's Jos, and we have them available, I think, all year round in Nigeria. So those are things that we can also get. Then pears also. They are also very good for us to take because they are rich.
Avocados, I think.
Then yes, avocados too. But avocado, it's a vegetable.
Well, it could be a vegetable. It could be a fruit. I don't know. Fruits, it's just like cucumber now. Is it a fruit? Is it a
vegetable? Yeah.
So
those are the ones that come to mind that are safe for diabetic patients to take.
Okay, so are you saying like, okay, if I just take all these fruits now, should I take them a lot? Should I take them in small quantities? Is there a specific way? Because in terms of for diabetes, too much of one thing is not too good for most of pre-diabetic or diabetic patients. So in terms of these fruits, is there a sort of portion control that they should consider when they're taking these fruits, or is just once I see this unripe pawpaw, I just chew and chew and chew and chew? So I just want to understand if that is how it's meant to be.
Well, for me, I know that moderation is key in anything you are doing. Definitely, you will not see a whole bunch of bananas and you just start gobbling up. It might not even be good for your health in general terms. So if you're going to have you want to have a meal time, ideally, I always believe that your fruits should accompany a meal. So let's say you've had your meal, you can just have like a bowl of fruits. Okay. So let's say you want to have for an apple, you can have one apple. You can have maybe 4 pieces of grapes, and then you can also have just one agbalumo with it. Then of course, you don't want to have something repetitive, so you can do that combination for one day. Then the following day, you can have 4 slices of cucumber, 4 slices of avocado. I mean, an avocado alone, you can actually finish an avocado
and be full.
Yeah, and be full. So you can just do an avocado for a day. Then the other day you can do maybe a cucumber. And I know that what they call this tomatoes, it's a fruit actually. Yes, so you can actually have like 4 slices of cucumber and maybe 2 tomatoes. That's for those that can tolerate the taste.
Okay, so what I'm hearing here is that a fruit salad. That's what you want us the listeners to be indulging in, fruit salads with our meals. That's what you want them to indulge with. So, just another question. So, a lot of these fruits in Nigeria, unfortunately, in this climate, they might not be cost effective. So, are there any fruits that you feel are more? Not only are they important, they are like cost effective to our listeners. You know, the climate right now is a bit tough, but you know, if maybe you can say some fruits that have maybe, I'm not saying 5 naira fruit and everything, but fruits that we can take. You know, some people say this 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away, kind of things. So, what fruits can I get that would not have so much of an impact on my finances? Yeah. So, are there fruits like that we can narrow down on?
Okay. I mean, on that line, we know that apples, the foreign apples, the grapes, those ones are quite financially, they can cause a dent in your pockets, that's for sure. And another thing about that, because they're not grown in Nigeria, so they can become seasonal fruits. But one of the fruits that we know that we have access to all year round is the citrus family. So and of course, thank God, we don't just have oranges. You can take grapes, because we are looking for fruits that are safe for one to take. Then of course, go for your unripe pawpaw. That's another fruit that you can have access to, and it's also affordable. Then avocado too is something that is locally grown in Nigeria, so that one too, it will not be too expensive. Then cucumbers too, that is also easily accessible in Nigeria. So I mean, looking at those 4 fruit ranges, it's just that agbalumo, our star apple, is only available I think during January/March. So that's the period that we have that. After that, you won't have it. So, but the other ones, we have it all year round, and it won't cost you much.
A lot of the time, people might go like, okay, if I take these fruits, then I don't really need to take my medications, or I don't really need to exercise. I'm eating fruits now, so that's healthy enough for me. Yeah. So, what would you advise to those kind of patients? Like, okay, is me eating fruits alone, should that be enough for what I would consider a lifestyle change for myself, or there are also other things I need to add to my treatment or my lifestyle modification? Let's not even say medications right now. Are we saying, okay, fruits alone is enough for this pre-diabetic or diabetic patient?
So basically, like for a person that is pre-diabetic, that means you are still on you're still on a safe space. So if you make lifestyle changes, definitely you're ensuring that you don't consume refined sugar, refined carbohydrates. You also don't engage in things that will cause blood sugar spikes. You are able to manage your blood sugar, basically the fasting blood sugar within range. You know that you can come back to a normal state with your blood sugar. But for someone that has already been diagnosed as diabetic, it is your medications that are even managing your system. So just definitely lifestyle changes is essential, but you just managing with the lifestyle changes. Everything you take, even the fruits you take, the food you eat, it still has carbs in it. So by the time you digest it, it will still come down to sugar. So whether you eat fruit or you don't eat fruit, whatever food you eat, even if you don't even eat food, we all know that your body would still produce sugar for energy. So, and if you don't take your medications, you would end up worsening your condition. So on that note, that means that you should not substitute the intake of fruits or veggies for abstaining from your medications. But still, you engaging in a healthier lifestyle will promote longevity and will give you a more optimal health.
What we've said today, I hope you've been educated on everything that you need to know about the fruits to eat, the fruits to avoid, and why fruits are not the substitution for medications for you as a diabetic, or should not be the only thing you should hold on to even if you are pre-diabetic. That concludes this episode of Secondary Podcast. I want to thank Mr. Efe for his insight, for everything he has done and everything he has said today regarding this topic. And I do hope that has been insightful for everyone that's listening today. So I remain your host, Dr. Tiwa. Until next time, please do make sure to leave your comments, to also like and share this video to everyone that you need to share it to. Thank you very much today. Until next time, take care.